Alright, good day everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber back at it again with another, not action figure review, but geek haul, guys. It's been a while since I've done a geek haul. I think it's been over a month. The last geek haul that I did, guys, was probably last month, and it was a Halloween special. Today is Halloween. Today is not a Halloween special. I was going to do a Halloween special, and I just didn't have time. And I bought a lot of stuff over the past couple of weeks, and I figured, you know what, I got enough stuff to do a geek haul and show you guys what I bought. Even though I still have stuff coming in the mail, I figure I'll show you what I got tonight. I'll make a video tonight, a little geek haul, and just show you some of the stuff that I've gotten over the week. So guys, we'll start off with the first one that I got right here. So this is kind of going to be like a Marvel haul, because most of this stuff is Marvel related except for two items. So the first one I got right here, guys, is the Megazord. This right here, guys, is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, glows in the dark. I'm going to have to show you it glowing in the dark when I review this figure, guys. Now, this also marks another occasion because this guy right here is my very, very first pop. Yes, I know that's hard to believe. It is my very, very first pop, guys. And I thought this right here would be an amazing pop to have, to own. As when I was a younger kid, I did have the Megazord from the original Power Rangers television show. No longer have it. So I figured this would be a good homage to my Megazord that I had when I was younger. And he looks pretty awesome. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's a little bit dark in here. I'm in my bedroom. I'm on my bed right here. I'm not at my usual review spot. Simply because I have a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of big stuff. Here is the Megazord, $4.97. There's the Megazord. This might be my next review, guys. I'm not for sure. It's kind of up in the air. Here are some of the Power Rangers. The red, the pink, the black, blue, yellow, and then Alpha 5. I might have to make them... Whoops! I might have to make them my next review. And of course, there's my cat right there. It's been a while since you guys seen him. Normally, he doesn't make appearances in videos anymore because he's kind of getting tired of fame, and he likes his peace and quiet. You know what I mean? So there's my cat. He wants to play fetch. Go get him. Get your butt out. So sticking with the Megazord theme, big monster machine versus big giant dinosaur, we have Godzilla. I guess that's kind of a what do you call it? A segue. Is that what you call it? A segue from one thing to another? I'm not really for sure. But this right here, guys, this is my another milestone right here, guys, is my first Godzilla action figure. This is Godzilla, Shin Godzilla Atomic Blast. I can't wait to review this for you guys. He might be my next review after the Megazord. I think that actually makes the most sense. And here is Godzilla right here. Looks really awesome. And of course, it's by NECA. This Megazord, of course, is by Funko. Yeah, very cool figure. Can't wait to review this for you coming up very soon. And he's very heavy. So, very first Godzilla action figure, very first pop figure. It's hard to believe with all the damn toys I buy. There's a first for something, you know what I mean? Of course, this one, Doctor Strange. I do not have a Doctor Strange figure. I saw this Doctor Strange Marvel Select for very cheap. That's one of the reasons why I bought him. He looked very awesome. There was my cat's tail. There's my cat's tail. And yeah, that's why I bought him. There's the artwork of Doctor Strange. He looks like a very promising Doctor Strange figure. And like I said, I got him for cheap, and so that's one of the reasons why I bought him. And also, I really do like the Doctor Strange movie. So, sticking with the Marvel theme, we'll move that off to the side, and then we'll bring in, yes, guys, I finally got Cable from the Deadpool Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. Oddly enough, I don't. I never owned this figure, guys. I bought him because I am really liking Marvel Legends and what they're doing. Of course, I held out on this Cable for a while now, and I finally gave in. Don't know why. Maybe it's that Bishop figure that I bought from the Sauron Build-A-Figure wave that just kind of talked me into this, buying this Cable. And I seen him up close in person at a comic book store, and that's probably one of the main reasons why I bought him. And the only one that I have from this series, guys, is the Deathlock, and he is a very, very awesome Marvel Legend. The rest of these figures I don't really care on buying. So, guys, there is Cable. Now, to stick with the Marvel theme, I bought a bunch of comic books, guys. And you guys probably already know what kind of comic books I have bought, being that I am a Marvel fan and a huge X-Men fan from the 90s. Bought some X-Men comic books, X-Men 283 with Bishop and Storm on the cover, Bishop's Crossing. I think one thing I'm going to do later on, maybe towards the end of the year, guys, is I'm not only going to do a Marvel Legends top 10, best of the year. I'm also going to do my collection of 90s X-Men comic books that I've collected over the past year and show you all the X-Men comic books that I bought. Of course, here is that one. Excuse me, Anakin. There's my cat, Anakin. If you guys are not familiar with my channel, that's Anakin right there. So there's Annie. Most of these are not comic books. Excuse me, not X-Men comic books. Some of them are comic books like this, the Savage Dragon first brutal issue. I think this is number 1. I'm not for sure. But I love Savage Dragon. I picked him up. So there's Savage Dragon. Next up is another number 1. This is Cable in the New Mutants. True Believers, guys. Love me some Cable. As you guys see, that's why I bought the Marvel Legends Cable. So there's that. Next one up is Generation X, and I think this is a number 1 too, guys. A number 1, all new number 1 Generation X comic book. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Trying to get in a better light for you. Like I said, I'm in my bedroom. I'm not at my usual review spot. Another one is Weapon X. I picked up a few Weapon X comic books, guys. I think these are some of my first Weapon X comic books. I don't think I've ever picked up a Weapon X comic book. So these are some of my first. So here's number 77, Weapon X. So there's that. Here is number 78, Weapon X. Love the artwork. Very, very, very awesome. This one is 79. Very, very awesome artwork for this Weapon X. Very nice. And of course, it's from the 90s. That's why I bought it. That's when I grew up reading comics. And these were some of the best. Hey! What are you doing? And these are some of the best comic books ever made from the 90s. X-Men comic books, even though they're not worth much, I still love them. Next one up, we got Uncanny X-Men. Bishop and Gambit on the front cover. And of course, there's Jean Grey in the back and some other people I don't know. So there's that. Annie, see this right here? Go get it. Okay. And then next one we got up, another X-Men 286, the Uncanny X-Men with Archangel and Colossus and Jean Grey. Very, very awesome cover. Next one we got up, and there's another X-Men comic book, and that is, I don't know who that is on the front cover. There's Jubilee, Song's End. 297. Next up, we have Wolverine. I do have a few Wolverine comic books, but this is 61 with Wolverine and Jubilee, and it looks like he's being blasted by something or someone. So there's Wolverine. There's my cat's butt. And another Wolverine. We have Wolverine 67. Valley o' Death. Just love the cover of that Wolverine. Another one we have up is the Incredible Hulk. This is War and Pieces. This is part 2 of 3. I think I was only able to find 2 of them. So there's Hulk. And this is part 1 of 3. So I got part 1 and part 2. I'm just missing part 3. Very, very awesome comic book. Very, very awesome Hulk. Next one up, we have Cable number 2, guys. I'm guessing this is number 2 after the first copy of Cable, the first issue of Cable, which I actually do have the first issue of Cable. So this will go very, very well with my number 2 Cable. Very, very, very awesome. Glad to have that. Next one up, we have the Uncanny X-Men 308, Mixed Blessings, a turning point in the lives of the X-Men. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next up, we X X-Force number 9. I may or may not have this one already. It looks familiar. I swore I've seen it before. Maybe I do have a copy of it. But nonetheless, I didn't pay much for it, so I'm not taking much of a loss. Very, very cool X-Force comic book. Next up is another Wolverine. I really, really like this Wolverine right here. Really, really nice cover. Along Comes Terror. Very, very, very awesome. Very, very nostalgic. And speaking of Cable, here's another Cable right here. This is the Executioner Song. Part 1, the X-Men. Uncanny X-Men, guys. Very, very awesome. And another Weapon X. This is 80. Weapon X 80. Really, really love it. And then we have a few more. We have Bishop right here. Warrior, Madman, Savior, X-Men. I may have already had this comic book, guys. This really looks familiar. I remember reading this. So I may have already had this X-Men comic book right here. Yeah, I do remember saying Bishop Triumph. So this is definitely a duplicate of a comic book I already have. So I might do a giveaway. Who knows? I think I might have a few X-Men comic books that I might want to give away, guys. So next up is another Wolverine. I know this one I don't have for sure. Wolverine 66. So, there you guys have it. There was my little geek haul. I believe this is episode 14. If you guys didn't see my Halloween special, episode 13, please go check that out, guys. But this was my little geek haul. I got about 20 plus comic books, mostly Marvel, mostly X-Men, mostly X-Men. And of course, right here, we got a Pop, Megazord, which will probably be in my next review, Godzilla. And then, of course, we got Cable, Deadpool right here. A figure that I've been holding off for a while now, but I figure I'd pick him up because he looks like a pretty decent Cable, and I'm definitely going to do a comparison between him and the Marvel Select Cable. And then we have, of course, last but not least, Doctor Strange. So, 4 figures, 20 comic books, 1 cat who really wants to play. Not bad for a little geek haul. I figured this would be a perfect time to do a geek haul, being that it is Halloween. I didn't have a Halloween special set up for you guys. I wish I would have, but I've been busy, so I haven't had time. So I figured I'd just do a geek haul for today. Might have some stuff planned for the future. So, but yeah, here we go. Here's all the stuff that I bought throughout the couple of weeks. And there you guys have it. There was my little geek haul. This is episode 14, I believe it's episode 14. So if you guys like this video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, do all that fancy, awesome, good stuff. Hit that notification button if you want to see more cool, awesome reviews like this. And tell me which one you guys want to see reviewed first. Doctor Strange, Cable, Godzilla, Megazord. I'll probably do Megazord first. Or some other ones, that you guys seen in the past that I haven't yet reviewed. Leave it in the comments, and I'll definitely get back to you guys. So there you guys have it. There was my little geek haul. And, Annie, Want to say hi? And there you guys have it. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Happy Halloween, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.